Hey!
The theme tonight is cringe, and oh my God, I don't believe I said that. Oh no, please let me wake up. I really didn't do that. Oh, that's the title of my story. That's the best I got, guys. If you don't laugh there, so this happened about a million years ago in London. I was invited by some malfunction of the karmic situation to a party. I was invited by someone of the refined class of people. Do you know the refined? You get what I mean? Refined type. People with straight pinkies. You know, they cut their meat and they sip their tea with straight pinkies, and I think they forget some of the real more basic things that pinkies are meant to be used for. But anyway, there were two sisters. Very nice people. I like both of them, and I got on especially well with the older of the two sisters. She invited me to this party. She did the cooking, she made the buffet, and she was very nice. Our relationship was a very light and easy relationship. She was very proper, a very proper British woman. And we're in our 20s now, this is a really long time ago. And I like to sort of poke fun at her a little bit. And she liked to poke fun back at me. I saw you trip on the stair. We had this, our relationship was very light and airy. There was nothing deep or particular about it, just fun and so on. So I did enjoy her. And when I got to the party, we sort of gravitated to one another because we enjoyed this relationship. And as I said, you missed that part of me poking fun at her and her poking fun back at me. Very proper British woman. She did the cooking, and it was a buffet, and I'm looking at the plate now of the food that was offered there that night, and the food was some stewed chicken breasts and cream sauce and mashed potatoes with the same cream sauce. So the left side of the plate had the beige spectrum pretty well covered, but there were also some very green peas. She had some peas with the same gravy, but the peas were this vibrant green, which don't really come into the story, but it's how I remember what we did. So we're doing our thing there, and let's see, do you ever, in a conversation with a friend, perhaps in a playful way, reach across and grab a potato chip or a French fry from their plate?
Yes.
You've done that. Okay, well, this is done, you have to do that without missing a beat. You have to do it with just sort of as a matter of fact. You say, oh really, I didn't know that either. So that's the fun part about it. So now I look at, what made me think of that was I look at this woman's dish, and on her plate, on the rim of her dish, is a little tiny morsel of chicken about the size of my pinky. And I remember the potato chip, pulling it out. That's like, oh, that'll be fun. Throw off the yoke of convention. These people were really hoity-toity. There were about 20, 30 people in the room, buffet style, and I said, oh really, I didn't know, and I pluck up this little tiny morsel of chicken, and unbeknownst to me, under the gravy, it's connected to her entire portion of chicken. So yeah, no, this was really heavy. So she says right away, like that, it all happened so quickly, she says, it's all right, oh, it's all right. And so the entire room turns to look to see exactly what's all right. Yeah. And so I'm standing there, and they all turned, and the place went absolutely silent. This all happened in such a flash that the chicken was still sort of swinging in my hand, and the gravy was dripping in the plate. And I thought, what am I going to do? You know, I couldn't really put it in my plate. That's kind of stealing. And then, but I didn't know. And then I thought, I can't put it back in her plate because that sin has no description. So I pop it in my mouth. And it's a big hunk of chicken, and it's scalding hot. And I'm going like this now. Everybody's looking at me. I'm a deer in the headlights, and I'm going, I don't know how long I was gone trying to cool down the chicken, but when I came back, everyone was just looking at me from across the room, and I had tunnel vision. Everything around the outside was blurred. And this woman, I mentioned she had a younger sister, I think. Her younger sister broke the silence, and she said, in a great dramatic stage voice, she said, "Why don't you go back to from where you came?" That's it. I'm only glad, for one thing, that YouTube and videos weren't available at the time, so we can buy the other. But that was a horrible experience. So that's it. That's my story.